For update on sports stories across the globe, Ebi Iyomon joins us now. Hello, Ebi. Join in the fun, please.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice to see three of you this morning. Good morning to you and good morning to our viewers. Well, let's quickly take our sporting stories and begin with, obviously, Nigeria, where Nigerians men and women's flag football teams arrived Abuja yesterday after they emerged champions at the first edition of the African Flag Football Championship held in Egypt. Now, the men's team defeated the host Egypt 13-12 to claim gold, while the women delivered a commanding performance to defeat Morocco by 26-12 to secure the title. The sport is a non-contact variant of the American football. Now, flag football will make its Olympic debut at the LA 2028, and as African champions, both Nigerian sides have earned direct qualification to next year's flag football world championships, and the players are enthusiastic that they can keep flying Nigeria's flag. Let's take a listen to them at their arrival yesterday.
There was a lot of pressure. You know, the ladies delivered, and at that point we were definitely expected to deliver, and yeah, to the glory of God we did it. So it was a lot of pressure. I've never been through that much pressure before.
We took ourselves as families, and we saw beyond what is happening in the country now. We know flag football is just growing in the country and it's a new sport, but we said to ourselves that we're going to make it big, and yes, we did.
A lot of these ladies plays in multiple leagues, you know, in Lagos, and there's a lot of coaches and a lot of people that have put in sacrifice and time to build up their play. And we're just excited and happy that we're also a part of that journey. And they really work hard day in and day out. And even though the sport is growing, a lot of them play other sports. And they just came into the sport, learned, and just put their best efforts. And this is the result of that.
The sport has been growing and gaining traction, just in its own little way. But now I think with what has transpired in Egypt and Team Nigeria, I'm sure a lot of people will be curious to want to expand it more.
Well, big congratulations to them. The good thing about it is that this particular team is still in the demonstration stage. They are not yet a federation, but until they become a federation, before funds can be disbursed to them, that's according to the NSC's DG. But at this point, they are doing so well. Hopefully, they become a federation quickly. And still on Nigerian sports, we have Nigeria's Toby Amison returning to winning ways yesterday, taking first place in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the Golden Spike meet in Ostrava, Czech Republic. Now, the world record holder clocked a time of 12.45 seconds, comfortably ahead of her rivals, in what marked a strong statement as she builds momentum this season. Now, Slovakia's Victoria Foster finished second in 12.74 seconds, narrowly ahead of Ireland's Sarah Lavin, who crossed the line in 12.76 seconds. Now, this performance from Amazon follows up her 12.24, her fastest time since breaking the world record with 12.12 at the 2022 World Championships in Eugene. And we are still talking athletics, where Nigeria's Nathaniel Ezekiel has been named the 2025 NCAA Division 1 Men's Outdoor Track and Field National Athlete of the Year after a dominant collegiate season with Baylor University. Now, Ezekiel becomes just the second athlete in Baylor's history to receive the award, joining Olympic gold medalist Jeremy Marina, who last won it in 2004. The Delta State-born athlete won the national title in the men's 400-meter hurdles at the NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon, earlier this year, where he clocked a personal record of 47.49 seconds. Now, this performance not only earned the gold medal, but also placed him third on the all-time collegiate list in the event's history. Now, we'll come back to football, where, well, sad one for Lyon. Our seven-time French champions, Lyon, were relegated last night to League 2 after failing to provide financial guarantees to the National Directorate of Management Control. Well, Lyon, who finished 6th in Ligue 1 last season, are one of the biggest clubs in France, obviously, and have been in the top flight of French football since 1989 to 90. But as things stand now, they'll be plying their trade in the second tier, following an audit of their finances, which showed that they have debts of up to £422 million. Now, the club have already confirmed that they will immediately appeal this decision. But Lyon's relegation could be significant to Crystal Palace's hopes of playing in Europa League next season? Well, their participation is currently in doubt because of UEFA rules, which prevent multiple teams under one multi-club ownership structure competing in the same European Championship, as the Texas owners own stakes in both clubs. Well, we'll go quickly to transfer news. Well, on the transfer scene, we have Nigerian international, that's Moses Simon. Yesterday, he confirmed his departure from FC Nantes after 6 seasons with the Ligue 1 club via his social media handles. Moses Simon joined Nantes initially on loan from Levante in 2019 before making the move permanent a year later. He went on to make 201 appearances for the club, scoring 37 goals and providing 42 assists. Now, during his time with the club, he became a fan's favorite, helping the club avoid relegation on multiple occasions and playing key roles in their back-to-back Coupe de France final appearances in 2022 and 2023, where he lifted this trophy in 2022 after Nantes defeated OG Nice to win the competition for the 4th time in history. Well, as for other further transfer news, we have Pogba will be returning to professional football after agreeing to a 2-year deal with Monaco. Pogba is expected to arrive in his home land from his temporary base in the United States, and this is coming days to have his medical before signing. And same with Ansu Fati, who will join Monaco on loan from Barcelona with a buy option clause. Ansu Fati will travel to France today to undergo medical later this week. And finally, from me, we have the Club World Cup. Now, striker Liam Delap scored his first Chelsea goal as the Blues qualified for the knockout stages of the Club World Cup with a 3-0 win over ES Tunis, that's Esperance of Tunisia. Adarabiel header opened the scoring, and substitutes Tariq George added the third. Now, victory means that Chelsea progress as runners-up in Group D behind the winners, that's Flamengo, to set up a last 16 meeting with Portuguese club Benfica, who beat Bayern Munich by 1-0 to progress to the last 16 as Group C winners. While Auckland City interestingly scored their first goal at the Club World Cup to end a famous draw against Boca Juniors. Now, just in Lagos, Baba scores the equalizer as a mostly amateur team, which is semi-professional team from New Zealand, held Diego Maradona's famous old club to a draw, but they were eliminated from the tournament. But that's all for me. That's all for me on the World of Sports today.
Well, thank you very much, Ebi Iyoma. Congratulations to Nathaniel Ezekiel.